nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper.
Hello!
Hi!
How are you?
Doing good.
Excellent. I'm Dan with the Grapevine Rotary Club, and we're here to deliver your computer.
Oh my gosh!
Congratulations. Well, come on. We're going to bring it on in.
And Bill is filming today. He's got a digital camera, so
okay.
we're going to kind of capture the moments.
Okay.
We will just begin our little elf work here.
Here, let's put this on the front.
Yes. I'm kind of watch and see while he does all the work.
It's always good like that,
I
right?
can plug things in.
Me too, I can plug things in. Fortunately, Sarah's very, she's really kind of
Oh, good.
Wonderful.
stuff like that. She really is. She helped my mom set up her computer at her house.
Well, that's great.
All by herself, yeah. She didn't need any help or anything.
Well, you will be you'll do very
Just
well
do
with
it.
it.
Hello. We're here with Jennifer. She's the most recent recipient of the Grapevine Rotary Club's Kids for Crew Computer for Kids program.
John.
What's your name, buddy?
Lance.
Sarah. We just use first name. This is the family, Alexis and his sister and his mom. And his dad. Okay, we've got Bob Bintliff here installing a computer in a student's home. Bob's one of our veteran installers. How long you been with this program now, Bob?
4 years.
4 years. This is the family. Look at all these nice young people. There's Jose. He's the fellow who wrote the good essay. Now he's going to get a computer because of it. And there's his little sister. And here's Mom. Morning.
1, 2, 3. Remember the mic has to be close to your mouth.
How old are you? How old are you? Can you tell us? How old? 5?
Hi.
What's your name?
Roy.
Roy? Okay, Roy, are you going to study real hard so you can get a computer?
Yes.
Good. How old are you?
9.
I'm too. Now, what it's doing, there you go. See, what it's called is installing a device driver.
I heard from the counselor today that he was really smart.
Very good. I want you to highlight half of that line for me. Just half of it. There you go. And change the color of it. So go ahead and print it. Okay, now you can do it that way if you want to. Let me show you another shortcut. See that little printer right there? Got to be a little bit patient. See?
Action. 3, 2, 1.
Now, Hector, has this been exciting for you?
Yes.
Great, great. It's been exciting for me too. Now, let me ask you something. What are you going to use your computer for?
Go study all my subjects in school, like special grades.
Oh, make special grades. I heard you make special grades already. That's wonderful. And you're going to try even harder?
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, what kind of studying are you going to do?
I'm gonna study like all my projects to print it out, and I can get information from the computer.
Ooh, wonderful, wonderful. Now, what studies are you going to mostly study?
Math, science, and social studies.
Do you make good grades in all those grades, all those classes?
Just like science, I'm a little bit failing. Just that subject.
Okay, so this will really help you then in science, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now let me ask you something. And all of the things that have happened today, what's been the best?
Having a new computer.
Having a new computer. Wonderful, wonderful.
Hello.
We just installed your computer. What do you think?
What? I think it...
Okay. install your computer, what do you think?
I think it's nice.
Great. What do you do? What did you do to earn a computer?
I really say.
Was it good?
I think so because I got the computer.
Great.
Well, what did you do to get this computer?
I had to do an essay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Hey Lance, what did you have to do to get this computer? Can you tell us?
All I had to do was just write a meaningful note saying why I think I should really get the computer.
You ready? What did you have to do to receive this computer?
I wrote an essay explaining why that I wanted and needed the computer, and I wrote that I wanted to get my work done for school, and to help like my brothers and my sister with their homework.
That's sweet. No wonder you were. Well,
It's like Christmas, right before Thanksgiving. Kind of neat. And we have a printer for you.
And do you have friends that have a computer?
Yes.
Do you share theirs?
No.
Oh, but
Are you going to let them share yours?
No.
Your face looks familiar. I might have seen you over at the middle school. Or are you out of middle school? How long have you been out?
I'm on a sophomore right now.
It's not going to bite you. It's not that kind of mouse. So you plug it in there, and you always do this while everything's turned off, right? So it's not plugged in, or this is not plugged in or anything. It's turned off. So then we're going to plug in the keyboard. But these things fit in these little holes here. See? Just like that. See? Simple. Now guess what you get to do? Plug in the mouse. There you go. Oh, not that. Be careful. I'm just playing. You knew I was going to do that. They did. I think everybody else knew that. You didn't know I was going to do that. So we'll just put it right in there. You got to make sure the pins match up. And then you just screw in these little screws, and that keeps it just kind of stuck in there, okay? And so I'm going to leave you the box too, just in case you need to move it or whatever.
Okay.
But definitely don't throw that CD away. Okay. Where would you like the printer, you think? But speaking of internet, unfortunately we can't provide internet. So that's something that's kind of you're up to. But it is internet capable. It's just a matter of hooking it up and getting it vibrating.
Does that come with Office
Yep.
something? That's good.
Okay. Do you know how to break a computer? Do you? No? Okay, I'll tell you. There's a couple things that you never want to do with a computer. And I already told you just don't want to move it around, right? So obviously you don't want to play soccer with it. And you don't want to throw it on the ground or anything like that, so you just keep it there simple. Okay, go ahead and double click on that README first. Now what you're looking at right now. Okay, what this is exactly what I gave your mom a little while ago. This is the same program, or the same document. It tells you that we have programs for typing, programs for drawing, for crunching numbers. What does crunching numbers mean, you know? Doesn't mean you're eating them. It's just math games to help you with your addition and subtraction, multiplication. Let's go to the program that teaches you how to write a paper. Do you know how to find that? Go to Microsoft Word. You know how to do that? There you go. You got it.
Wait,
Office. There you go. And don't click on it yet. Just go down. So click with your right hand button this time. All right, and see that little arrow? It says send to with an arrow. And then let that open up and then click on desktop. Go ahead and join your left click, the left button. There you go. Now go ahead and get out of all that stuff. You can just click on the green. There you go. Now you have Microsoft Office on your desktop. Pretty cool, huh? So you just learned how to move an icon to the desktop. So you can do that with all your programs now. You can do that with the PowerPoint and pretty much anything you want to do. Okay? Now, I want you to open up that program. Let's go ahead and test it and make sure it works pretty good. And right now, go ahead and type your name. Do you know how to spell your name? Because I don't. There you go. Now, go ahead and print it. You can do that too, right? It says print. See, it's easy. Hopefully.
Awesome.
Now this should start automatically on its own. Okay, now let's get some volume. There's your volume knob right there. Or you can use that volume. Pretty cool, huh? All right. That's enough for music. Okay, go ahead and eject that CD for me. Show me how it's done.
Bravo.
Perfect.
Yay.
There you go.
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
We're here today to talk with Mrs. Sharon Green, a fellow Rotarian at the Grapevine Middle School. She serves as a social worker there, and the subject will be the Computer for Kids program, which is conducted by the Grapevine Rotary Club for Grapevine Middle School students. Sharon, good afternoon. First question I'd like to ask you is, do you feel that the Grapevine Rotary Club's Computer for Kids program helps Grapevine Middle School students improve their academic performance? And if so, please elaborate.
Oh, absolutely. These are students that need all the support services that they can get. I can tell you that teachers report that homework assignments are done in a more timely manner. You know, a lot of the essays will say that they have to go to the public library. They have to wait for an adult to take them to the public library in order to use the library's computers to complete their homework, and that oftentimes causes homework to come in late. So timeliness is improved. Well, of course, legibility. A lot of our kids, especially our boys in middle school, suffer from pretty poor handwriting, and this way, if it comes off the computer, a teacher can read them. I would also venture to say that with the opportunity to do research, that the content of reports is probably much improved.
Oh, that's fantastic. You know, we install these computers and then we don't see the students anymore, and it's important to us to know that it's having a beneficial effect.
Do you have sisters that are going to be using the computer as well?
Is it?
Or brothers and sisters that you're going to allow them to use the computer?
Maybe.
Maybe, if they're really nice to you.
Do you think your little sister will get to use it too? Are you going to share it with her?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, beg your pardon?
Yeah, because she's my little sister. If I don't get share, she's gotta be mean.
Are the little guys going to get to use this computer?
Yes.
Yeah?
You understand that this is a gift from our club, the Rotary Club of Grapevine.
Yes.
And what do you know about the Rotary Club?
That they give out computers, and I haven't really heard much.
You want me to tell you a little bit about Rotary?
Help.
Rotary is an international service organization. We have Rotary clubs all over the world, and people become Rotarians because they want to help people in the world that need help. So we're a service club.
What do you know about Rotary?
That they try to help people that, like, when they need something, they try to help them.
That's right. That is really good. Our motto is service above self. And that's a very good answer. Very good. Do you see our club sometimes when we go to the school, and Mr. Hughes and Sharon Green and
Yeah, I've seen it.
Good. They're a pretty good bunch of people, you know. But of course, we don't want them to know this. We don't want them to know I said that. They're pretty special people, and you're right. They do give a lot to the community.
What do you know about the Rotary Club? Nothing? Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
We are pleased this afternoon to be with Mr. Tim Hughes, principal of the Grapevine Middle School, to talk with him about the Grapevine Rotary Club's Computers for Kids program and how it might be benefiting Grapevine Middle School students. Good afternoon, Mr. Hughes.
Hello, Bill.
My first question is, do you feel that the Grapevine Rotary Club's Computer for Kids program helps Grapevine Middle School students improve their academic performance? And if so, please elaborate.
Absolutely. One of the things that our teachers have noticed ever since probably the first couple of computers have been installed have been the writing skills and the spelling skills of our kids. Improvement across just basic sentences to more elaborate sentences. We do a lot of essays at Grapevine Middle School in the language arts classes, as well as some other content. And so essays and research papers, middle school is when research papers kind of begin to evolve at this age level. And so teachers have commented that they've seen more in-depth research, better and more well-written papers. And I think the computers have allowed our students that have gotten the computers a little bit more freedom instead of having to rely on having to be here at school in the afternoons to use the library or to go to the Grapevine Library. They still do, but I think the computers allow them to do that work a little bit better at home, where they can relax a little bit better and probably see better work from them.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, sir.
That's great.
Skills in your keyboarding, those are real good to work on, so you can get your skills better, because you should be able to eventually use your keyboard without looking at the keys. And then there should be one called Graphics program, a couple up. And the Graphics has picture editing programs called Earthen View, Picasa, and there's one called Photo Filter, one called Art Rage at the top, and that's for drawing. These are all programs for editing photographs, and there's Free Rip. So all these things just come automatically on your computer. So one called Deep Burner, just one up. And that's a free version of a CD burning software that you have on the computer, so you can copy files to a CD. And I'm leaving you all these papers, so you don't have to remember everything I said today. That'd be too much information at once, wouldn't it? Then, if you go to games.
Should be about a dozen.
Well, there are the chess and Destroy and Free Cell and Hearts and Pinball. Solitaire. Yeah, you got some games. We recommend that you do the games after you do your homework. Right? Homework always comes first. Now let's try your CD or your DVD in the hard drive. Do you know how to insert it down into the tower? There should be a button on the side that you push, and that'll little door will open. Okay? Now it should read it and open by itself. There it goes. And if we're lucky, it'll start to play. Now you might have to check the volume.
Speakers turned on?
I don't know. That's a good question. There we go. There we go. We're all going to sing along here. Sign here that you've received the computer. And then underneath parent signs. And then there's going to be more places further down. We're also asking, if you wouldn't mind, please thank us. And you can use your computer and you can write a little note and then mail it to our Rotary Club, and the address is right here. Okay. And then this is agreeing that we can use the photographs. Yes. We have a website and we don't put names, but we have a Facebook page, and if you do Facebook, you can find Grapevine Rotary and like us, and then you can see the photos. There's one more place down here for you to sign that says that everything's been given to you that's been donated to our club. Okay. And then the paperwork is yours to keep. Okay. And we're good.
We're good. Well, thank you very much.
You meet the family. The pictures that you take are wonderful, and it just, I think there's just an opportunity here for our club, Rotary Club, to do service above self. Eyeball to eyeball, if you will. And I think that opportunity doesn't come that often.
In our own community.
In our own community.
Well, I feel really excited, and I think it's going to help, making it less difficult in school. because it'll help me a lot with homework and assignments I have.
Okay, Jennifer, did you have anything you want to say to the Grapevine Rotary Club?
Yes, I would like to say that thank you because I really wanted a computer to use at school and at home.
Great.
Lance, do you have anything you want to say to the Rotary Club?
Yes. I really want to thank them for getting me this computer that can play movies, have you do so much stuff, and I just can't say much more than thank you a million times over.
I would say apart from the academic improvements that they've seen, I think the thing that our teachers speak most highly about is the confidence that these students have when they approach an assignment and then when they turn an assignment in. And truly it is a noticeable improvement for many of these children, just that self-esteem that I've had time to do this work and I've taken my time with it. It's a better product where I didn't have to rush through something because I was at somebody's house on a computer or I was at the library and I had to get off at a certain time. I think that the confidence which will help our children beyond this year into high school and into a post-secondary career. I think that's the biggest thing.
Well, that's good.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
I kind of remember a conversation with a family about a year ago, and of course we've been involved in this program for several years. But I remember a specific conversation. We had a parent conference one afternoon with one of our children, and they had received a computer in their home about a month prior. And the father of this young man just went on and on, well, first of all, about the opportunity to have a computer when they could not afford a computer themselves. But as teachers have noticed confidence with their students, this father just spoke about how he feels when his son feels that sense of accomplishment. And so it has helped around the house. I think it gives our children a feeling of ownership, I guess, responsibility and some maturity. And so I know that the limited conversations that I have had, not quite as many as probably Sharon has had, but the ones I've had have been so positive and just extremely beneficial for not only the student, but as it turns out, the family.
Okay.
I think this computer program, first of all, is a real unique program. I know when I talk to colleagues at other middle schools and even in other districts, for us to have the opportunity to interact with our Grapevine Rotary and for them to provide this program, it's very, very unique. And I know that I'm always very, very proud when I can talk about our relationship with the Rotary. But when we talk about academic achievement, which is why we're here, the benefit and the impact that those computers are having within our student body is tremendous, and it is a source of pride for me. And I always love to see the look on those other principals' faces about, now how can I get that in my building? Those kinds of looks. So that's the big thing that stands out to me.
Well, we thank you very much for your time, Mr. Hughes.
Thank you, Bill.
Caught up in the push and shove, the daily grind, burning time, spinning wheel. I wonder what I'm doing here, day to day, year to year, standing still. Somewhere there's a teacher with a heart that never quits, staying after school to help some inner city kid. A mother who's a volunteer, a soldier in the fight. And I can't help but ask myself when I lay down at night, did I make a difference in somebody's life? What hurts did I heal? What wrongs did I right? Did I raise my voice in defense of the truth? Did I lend my hand to the destitute? When my race is run, when my song is sung, will I have to wonder, did I make a difference? Did I make a difference? I've been working hard to make a living and forget what true living is. Taking more than giving, something's missing. Lord, how long can I go on like this? There's a lonely old man down the street, and I should be ashamed. I've never been to see him, I don't even know his name. There's kids without their supper in my own neighborhood. Will I look back someday and say that I did all I could? Did I make a difference in somebody's life? What hurts did I heal? What wrongs did I right? Did I raise my voice in defense of the truth? Did I lend my hand to the destitute? When my race is run, when my song is sung, will I have to wonder, did I make a difference? Did I make a difference? When my race is run, when my song is sung, will I have to wonder, did I make a difference? Did I make a difference? Did I make a difference?
Projects. But what I guess makes this near and dear to my heart is we're helping our own neighbors with this program.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not as if we're manufacturing a need, it's there.
Right. Well, you know, it's one of those days when you're on the street and the kid's going to come by and go, hey, you were the guy that put that computer in my house.
Yeah,
yeah, it's awesome.
Yep. Yep.